The training will just be 2 hours. It's almost, how many minutes gone? 52. So what I will do basically is I'll use the next how many hours to introduce you to the interface, how to configure your app, set it. You know, I had some of you saying that exchanges. I noticed some people have problem with leverages, setting up your leverage. If you're on a trade and you are just a leverage for the new token you want to enter, it will affect the running trade. Some of you don't know, and you're having problem with it. But I will explain the practical section. I'll open a position, teach you how to set up your trade. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
Okay. I'll be using this account for the training. Now, this is your user's interface when you open. I think I just open it. I open a trade there to test on this page. This is your. Here is features interface. Here is trade, and here is assets. Now, you have money for. You see this market now. Oh, let me bring this thing. So I want to show you guys something. There's something you need to do as a trader. The first thing you need to do is when you see a token, for example, you see a professional calling a token for you to go and trade. First, you need to add this token to your favorite, right? Add all those tokens to your favorite so that next time, if somebody call a trade from $10 for you, say short from $10, and next time you are seeing the token at $15, breaking above the resistance, common sense should tell you that, hey, they call this trade this time, and this trade is like this now. So if I short it from here, and then you now checking all those technicals and check the fundamental, if there's any fundamental pumping the coin, you can also do the same and short from that place. You don't need a group call. Group call simply means all this one we are dropping for you people is very dangerous. A group call is a dangerous call. So this is your user's interface. This is features. This is where I'm interested in teaching you guys. Just these features. Do you understand? These features I want to teach you guys. No any other one. And this one here. So when you click features, this is what I want to teach you guys. So when you log in, this is what you are going to see. Now, if you want to fund your features account, you go to assets here. You go to assets. This is asset here. Now you will discover that you can transfer. See, you can transfer money from features to spot trade. Can you see now? Now you can also transfer out. When you want to transfer out, you do the reversal with this button. This is the button you use here. Do you see now? So you can come here and say like this. You can transfer from anywhere to anywhere. Do you understand? You cannot withdraw features to other exchanges directly. You must move the money to your spot account before you can transfer here. Do you understand? So if you come to the home page, this is what you see. You come to assets. You see spot here, features here. This overview simply means the total of both features and spots. Overview is just like the overall balance. You see the overall balance. But when you click on features, you only see the features balance. When you click on spot, you only see spot balance. Do you understand now? Okay. So we'll go to features. Now, this is the user's interface for futures trading. Newcomers, pay attention. Those OGs, many OGs are here because they want to only get strategy. They can navigate through all these things I'm telling you. So it's the essence why I'm going this far is for newbies, people that don't know how to trade. Now the $10 I transfer in this trade, you can see the balance here. Do you understand? This is the money I transfer, that $10. I will transfer $10. Let me close this trade that is running so that I can use it to teach you guys. I'll just close it manually. Let me teach you guys first. Then I'll move the money to, I'll transfer the money from my features. You see now, I'll come here, press all. You understand? This is the button you use to exchange the two. This is the one you use to know the amount you want to transfer. So you can see now, I have moved the money from features to spot. You can see the money is in my spot account now. How do I know? You go to assets, features is 0, spot account is this. Can you guys see now? Features, spots. Can you see what is happening now? So this is the overall. Now I want to start trading. What do I start with first? You go to my features, you discover that everything is 0 here. I don't have any shishi. So what do? I need to move money to my futures trading account. So how do I do it? I go to asset here. This is where I'm calling out the asset. Okay, so you go to asset, you go to transfer here. You go to this transfer here. Okay, click on transfer. How much do you want to send from spot to this? You come here, you click on this button. You can see that it's features, from features to spot. No, we are sending from spot to features. So you change it to this button here. You now come here and now say, okay, you swap, you click it now from spot to features. How much? I want to send all my money here. So you now click it. All your money has been sent to features trading. If you come to home page, go to asset, it's no longer on spot. You check features, is now in features trading. 100% of your money is there. So you now come here, you now click features. Click features from down here. You're already on the features page. Your money is here now. You can see your balance. This is your balance currently here. They have not opened anything. Do you all understand? Now you want to trade a token. I'm just teaching you how to make entries now. Other things, I'm not teaching you how to research a token before you can impute a token. Now you already have a research. I'm assuming that you already have a research token. A call is there for you already. How to key it in, make entries, what I want to teach you now. And then the strategy you are going to use, that your fund will not be liquidated. That's why I started with $10, because the average trader who wants to test his protocol will start very low. Do you get? Start your trading journey with $10. If you go and bring $20, $100, $500, $1,000 and you don't understand, you will lose the money. Go and look for another money and bring again. Do you understand? So I am assuming that you that is listening to me don't understand anything about trading and you want to learn how to make an entry. Your entry is very, very important. How you enter a token is more important than how it is going. Because how it is going, you don't have control over it. Except I give you a strategy that when you are at loss, you can first close a trade by profit. Yeah, you can still close a trade. When you are at loss, you can still close a trade with profit, depending on the strategy I will give to you. Because some of you here have assisted you several times to close your trade in profit when you're at loss. You can first close the trade with profit. How do you do it? Very simple. That will not be discussion for today. So what I want to achieve now is this. This is your trading account, your futures trading account. You know how to fund account now, and this is your balance. Let's start one after the other. Now that you're on this page, you can see this token. Which token do you want to trade first? Which token do you want to open position for? Which token do you want to buy and sell? Now remember, I told you open long, open short. This buy simply means to long a trade. The green is to long, while red is to short. Short simply means you are saying the price will come down, while long simply means you are saying the price will go up. It's as simple as that. So when I say short, long, you understand now. Open long, open short. It's very simple. Now, which coin do you want to play with? The coin you want to play with, you can easily select it here. Come to this place. You see this place. You come to that place. You click on that place, it will take you to a search bar. Do you understand? Now, which coin do you want to trade with? You type the coin here. If it is BTC, you put BTC here. But Bitcoin, BTC. Now, you can see it here. It will not show you 5. Here it will show you 1. Do you know what it's showing you? This is futures. This is spot. It means 5. This 5 you are seeing on spot, it simply means it has 5 different pairs with different token. You understand? But on futures, it only have only 1 pair. That's why I'm seeing 1. So now that you have seen it, you now click futures. You open the one for futures. Understand? You see, futures, that is BTC to USDT. Can you see it now? Now, you know how to bring a token that you want to trade now to futures trading. This is a token you want to sell. If it is Maggi, if it is onions, if it is mango, you want to buy and sell, you want to buy it and sell at all time, at any time. This is how you select the mango and bring it. Just take it like a commodity you want to buy and sell. This is how to select the commodity in the market. There are so many tokens you can buy. If you want to change it again, you can change it too. Like this is the one I want to train you guys on. That is still up. This one is what I want. Now, I've selected the token I want to trade with. How do I start it? First, you are seeing cross combine here. You see that place? Are you guys seeing it? See this place? Are you going to use cross margin or isolated margin? My strategy is solely for isolated margin. I will explain the difference between isolated margin and cross margin. My strategy work with cross margin. Forget about isolated margin. And you can also use cross margin to be isolated. I'll practicalize it for you. How you can use spot, you can make a cross margin to become isolated, and how you can use how isolated cannot be cross margin, and how cross margin can be isolated. I'll show you. So you don't need the isolated if you want to trade at all. You don't even need isolated margin. So I will show you now. This is when you click that place, you will see cross, combine, and then isolated. These are the 2 major ones I want you to be interested in. Cross simply means that, for example, when you are opening a trade simply means you come here for this token. Now you put $1 or you put $2. So I can decide to open a $2 position on cross margin. Now it means when I open this position, whether short or long, only this $2 will be at risk of 100%. When this token want to go against my position, either short or long, and it reaches 100% on a cross margin, only the $2 will be liquidated. When the $2 is liquidated, the price will now enter this one and start eating this one. Do you understand? This is cross margin now. When this $2 finish, that is the open position, it will cross over to this one to start eating it until it finishes. That is when I'll get liquidated. Now, take this money, take here. Here is 100%. Do you understand? This position I'm going to open with is 100%. Anything I put in this place, once it's 100%, that money is liquidated. That money is liquidated. But cross margin will now give you second chance, because I have $10 here. It will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it okay? No, there's no 6. 5 chances. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For me to get liquidated now, I'll have to have 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100% in 5 places for this my money to get liquidated. But if I am using isolated and I put and I change to isolated margin. See now, I change to isolated. Yeah, and I put isolated margin here, and I put $2 here. When this project goes against me by 100%, that is like this. Here is $2. My balance is $10. If this trade goes against me either up or down by 100%, that is only the $2 will go. The other $8 will remain for me. That is isolated margin. One man will pull, no second chance. Once it hit 100%, Otilo. Do you understand what is cross margin and isolated margin now? Now, in either isolated or cross margin, I have $10 here. If I open my position with $10, whether cross or isolated, so long as I'm using all my entire balance here, it becomes isolated. The amount you put here is always 100%. So whether I am using cross margin or isolated margin, so long as I am using this balance here, Otilo, that is like 100% of my money. I am trading 100%. See now, trading 100%. It becomes automatically isolated, whether here is crossed or not. Now, the next thing I want to teach you is, you know what is cross margin. So my strategy, configure your exchange to cross, put it on cross. Let it go to the other balance. I will explain to you why. Because isolated margin is like bet Ninja. Trade must go against you by sometimes 500%. When you use isolated and it goes against you by 100%, your money Otilo. Trade must go against you. It is only those who have strong mind when it goes against you that will stand strong. So when trade goes against you, what do? You close out? No. You set stop loss. Don't set stop loss. I am that trader that is telling you don't set stop loss. I will tell you the reason why you shouldn't set stop loss. If you said take profit and you said take stop loss, exchange will not move to stop loss for you. Exchange will not move to take profit. They'll move to your stop loss. Now you are intelligent trader. He says this is take profit. This is stop loss. Where do you want exchange to move to? They should go to your profit, Abi. So you cash out. That's so. If it is that simple, everybody will be making money from futures trading. It doesn't work that way. The moment you set your stop loss, you are calling the exchange to come and take their profits. And the moment you set stop loss, you discover that trade will go to against your direction and must hit that stop loss. And once you hit that stop loss, they have taken the money used in opening position. Imagine I have $10 now and I open a position with $10. That money is finished when it hit 100%. Today, that trade that went against us by 250%. If you use stop loss button, you will hit it. If you use isolated, Otilo. But a wise person will use cross margin, noting that what goes up must surely come down. And what happened? He started to bane us, dropping like a honey man who is honey and want to run around to get the satisfaction. And the moment he got satisfied, it drops. That is, cross margin is my configuration. As a newbie and as a starter who is just starting how to trade, who your hand is not strong yet, you see this place. This is what is called leverage. This is leverage. Can you guys see it? Am I audible?
Yes, boss, you are.
So this is the part they call leverage. When you want to go to that leverage, use 10%, my friend. Come here, use 10%. Don't go to 75%. This is what is called speedometer. The speed you use to your losses is the speed you use to your profit. If you set this thing too high, I will tell you the implication. So I'll put my own as a newbie. I'll put my own at 10%. 10% is okay. Now let me tell you why. The strategy that you will use. Now I have configured my trade to 10%. Configure it to cross margin. Leave it that way and 10%. Everybody, newbie, set your own like that. Now, Your leverage is your amplifier. You see this price of this token. Listen to this thing. You see it at 2245. If this thing go up by this is 45, Abi. If you go to 46, that is 10%. If you come down by 44, that is 10%. So anywhere you set this price, you see now it has dropped to 43. It has come down from 45. That is 20% loss. Any count, any leg this thing move is 10%. Any digit that increases or decreases is 10%. That is what that leverage means. So imagine you using 50%. You are using 50% here. Listen, this is how people get liquidated and say futures trading is a scam. You are using isolated margin. Isolated margin, I told you, is 100%. And you go and put here 50x leverage. 50. And you put 50 here. My friend, do you know the implication of this thing you have done? You have put your leverage to be 50. Do you know the implication? When this price here changed by 2 times, it's at 36 now. If it come down to 30, if it come down to 30, 34, and you use long, your money is disappeared. If you use short and it goes against you by just 2 movements, it's at 40 now. Some of you have been liquidated already. Just 2 movements, your money is gone. 2 movements. If you open a position and you don't know, you are liquidated. But cross matching will give you the second chance, the third chance, the fourth chance, depending on the position you open your money with. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Each of these count is what this leverage replies to this leverage. See, 50. Each movement is 50%. 50% to profit, 50% to losses. So the faster you run to the profit is the faster you rush to losses too. That's why you must use lower leverage. Your leverage is your amplifier, your count. Just like ladies, don't feel bad. Just like how some ladies have body count. Just 1, 2. So each man you sleep with is 10%. Another man 10%. That is 40% too. Another man 30%. So if you cannot remember anything about this leverage, remember ladies having body count. Women, we don't have body counts. Yeah, we are the head. We don't have body count. So it is what it is. So remember leverage to be like ladies having body count. Each man they sleep with some 50%. You now carry each man power to be 50%. So if you sleep with 2, that is 100% in profit. And they pay you 50,000. Just like on the show. If on the show business is 10,000, you sleep with 2, that is 20,000, my friend. You are already at 20,000 profit x2. You see, it is what it is. So try to understand what is leverage. So a good trader who wants to make profit will use lower leverage. Lower leverage. Why? Because he wants to minimize losses, apply risk management. So for me, I always use 20, but for you, I will tell you what to use. Use 10. And when you want to use 20, I can also tell you when to use 20. So as a beginner who doesn't know how to drive a car, I would advise you use, this is like you now trying to drive a car, use 10x leverage. Now, you know what is leverage now. Leverage is just like your footstep. Each footstep to your profit and each footstep to your losses. You either select 10, you select 20, select 30, as the case may be. Your step to profit and your step to losses is your leverage, the amplifier. So if you want to use aeroplane to fly to profit, you go. If you want to use motorcar, you go. If you want to use border, you use border. Anyone you want to use, you use. Depends on you. The speed, your speedometer, it depends on you. You cannot start learning how to drive a car and you go and start speeding 50 on a highway. This is a call for immediate liquidation, right? So I will change to cross margin, which is what my strategy works with. Now, there's something we call market order. This market order, don't use it. When you use a market order to enter a trade, the exchange determines the price for you. You don't have an entry. Take, for example, I will practicalize everything, close out. I don't care about this one. This $10 I just created here is for practicals. When I do it, you will confirm it. I want you to understand the terms here. This is what we call CMP. This is why you see somebody say entry price, CMP. This simply means current market price. Don't enter a trade with current market price. Decide the price you want for the project. If it get to your level, fine. If it doesn't get to your level, let it go. Am I audible, admin? I don't want to make mistake and be talking to myself.
Yes, 100.
So, this is what it is. If you ever enter a trade with current market price, that is FOMO. For me, I will delete isolated margin. I will delete this market order. I will tell you in practicals. Now, if you use market order, the exchange determines the price for you. So always use limit order. What is limit order? You are selecting the price you want to go. Now, I want to short this trade. This trade is at 2244. I will now say, no, don't give me 2244. Trade that I've been pumping since, give me 2,500. If you reach 2,500, let it trigger. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Hello? Now, I have set my limits. I will now say, okay, I have, as a big boy, I have $10. How much do you want to trade with? How much do you want to trade with? I'll go to my calculator. Now, 0.5% is layer 2. 5% of my total capital in the trading features account is layer 2. 10% is layer 1. Do you understand? Now, some of you know right now, you still come to Twitter and say, what is layer 1, layer 2? 10% is layer 1. 5% is layer 2. I will explain. 5 divided by 100. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, boss.
Now, 5 divided by 100 is 0.05. I have $10 in my trading account times 10. It means I am going to open a trade with $0.5, meaning that for me to get liquidated, this trade must go against me 10 times 2,000. That is 2,000 divided by 10. It must move against me 200 count from my point of entry. That is, the trade will go against me like this. The price will go up. If it is shorting, it will go against me like price 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 200. And each of these is 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, down to 200 times, and then it becomes 2,000. Hey, what did you do? Did you offend the exchange for a trade to go against you from the point, from shorting from the resistance zone? If it is long, it is very possible. It is very possible it goes against even 10,000. But shorting a trade above the resistance zone using multiple rejection method for it to go above that high, where are they getting the money from? Even though manipulation can do that, it's very rare. Do you guys understand? That is what I mean. So 0.05 is layer 2. We have layer 3. We have layer 4. I won't drop that one here. I won't drop those layers because currently, no, they have not break any layer 2. layer 1, talk more of layer 2. That's why when I tell you you cannot be liquidated, don't panic. Some of you panic. So if a trade goes against you by 500%, you have not been liquidated. 1,000%, you have not been liquidated. 1,500%, 1,800, 1,900 until it reaches 2,000. That is when you can be liquidated. But when there's some of you go and borrow money, I want to trade, and it goes against you by 10% or 100%, you start sweating. You must not use money under pressure. So I will go to that trade now. Because I want you to trigger, I will use 2,250. I want the trade to happen, so I will use 2,250. I will now open my position with 0.5. Are you guys following? So what am I doing? 0.5%. 0.5% of this trade, this amount, I'll use 0.5 to open a trade. So the higher the money you have, the higher you use, you open a trade with. But remember, they're always taking charges. Now I have not opened the trade, but look at what will happen now. This is details for long. This is details for short position. I will explain. For me to get liquidated when I short this price need to go up to 7. It need to go up to 0. Oh shit. 0. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, sorry. Now this is the details for long. This is the details for short. I have not opened the trade. I want to see if I use this money, at what point will I be liquidated? It means this price here need to pump to this price 0.07, which you know is not possible. My friend, it's not possible. But this is crypto anyway, but it can hardly do that. Instead of this token to go up by this amount, it will go down. Do you know what it means for this token to go up to 0.7? You think people will not sell? Institutional investors will leave you. Spot traders will leave you. They will must sell it even at 3. This token now, you now check, okay, what is the all-time high of this token since it has been created? What is the value? Which price has it touched since this token was created? Since this token was launched, how much has it touched that it will go against you to 7? 3, you are not liquidated. 4, those are 1,000% we are talking about. So let's go back. You see, you check now. What is since this token has been created? It was listed at 0.09, and since it was listed, it has not even gotten to any other thing again. See the listing price. See the current price now. See. So this is the all-time high. The all-time high we are seeing now is 0.25. So what makes you think that this token will go as high as 0.7? And that is the point at which you can be liquidated. Do you understand? So the token, for you to be liquidated, you have to pump to this side, which is not attainable in anytime soon. So you cannot be liquidated. That is layer 2. As a beginner, use layer 2. Don't be greedy. 0.05 times any money you have in your futures trading account, you use. Don't open multiple trades. If not, you have violated this policy. If you go and open another trade or set a limit order for another trade, you have violated my policy for opening this position. If you want to open another position again, go and look for another $10 and bring. One successful trade in a week is a good result, but greed and addiction will not allow so many people. They will be opening 15 multiple positions on $10. It's a call for immediate liquidation. Avoid it. So how do you add the token to your favorite? You see it here. You see it here. You can click this star. You have added it to your favorite. If you want to take the screenshot of this page, you click this arrow here. You see, you take the screenshot of this page. You understand the point now. So this is where you take the screenshot. This is where you add to favorite. Now let's go back to our home page where we are setting up a trade. So I put my own to limit order. I put the price to 250. I come here, I put 0.5. I want to use stop loss. I don't use stop loss, except I'm in profit. So I'll now come, I'm shorting the trade from that level. So to short the trade now, this is short, this is long. Long simply means here you say it will go up, here it simply means it will go down. So if I am to long this trade now, I don't have liquidation point. You see it, if I am going to long this trade now, this liquidation point, see it here, is showing 2/. You know why? It is not possible to be liquidated at this point now. Do you know how many percent this trade is supposed to go against you before you get liquidated on a long? You can see the liquidation point is 2/. It means it is very rare. How? You cannot get liquidated at this point. So when you long, but how often does this token pump? Where do you think it will pump from? From here. Now, if you look at the chart very well, this token is almost at I don't like using chart of 1 hour. It has created a new all-time zone, all-time high today. See, this is the highest it has gone since it was listed. This is the highest since it was listed, this token. And they do this thing to, okay, it has gotten to 116, okay. No, this is the highest it has gotten since it was listed. And why did all these shenanigans? This is not the highest. It went to 17. It went to 16. It went to 14. This is the highest it has gotten to since it was listed. Why? Because today many of us try to short this project, and the next thing is exchange manipulations came in. That's why they pump it to this level, and they can't bring it down now because they are taking a funding fee. Once they take it up and you cannot pull out of this trade, the advantage is that they are taking funding rate. How do you know your funding rate? Come here. The funding rate has reduced because so many people are not trading back. Look at it here. This is where you see your funding rate, funding fee. See, calm down. Every it has reduced every 4 hours. They take 0.1% of that money. Of this money here. See, they take it out. So if you open a position, imagine exchange Mexi charging me $29 for every 4 hours from this money here. How do you think I will survive it? Every 4 hours they take it. How do you check the money they have taken from your exchange? Go to this place. Here, you see this button. Am I audible, admin?
You're very audible, boss.
Okay, you click on this place. Click on this place. Oh, they are not showing it here. Okay, I'll show you on Mexi. That is where you check where they are on Mexi. If you go here, that is when you check. Now, I am trying to open a position now. So I am going to short this trade. I'll click on short. So I've opened the position. Where is the trade? Come here. You see, this one is for copy trade. Don't do copy trading. It's highly manipulated. This one is order. The one have order. This one is position. Oh, it has triggered. As if they're even watching I hope they are not even here watching what we are doing. Don't open a position. No, anything can be here listening to us. So like this now, the position have triggered. Immediately I key it in, it works. You can see now. You can see. Now, very, very important. The position have triggered and trade is now running. Now that my trade is running, and some of you go here, I want to go and open another trade. You want to go and change your leverage to another one. If you change this leverage to another one, it will affect the existing trade listing. Now see it. See, can you see now? my leverage for this trade also have increased. See it. If you want to open new trade and you dare adjust that leverage, it will alter the running trade. Now, if this position is against me and I want to short it again, I will short it. It will come and add to the old one I have opened. It will not open a new one. And because you didn't feel the difference, say I opened a trade, I took my money, I cannot see my trade. No, it added to this one and formed a new average price for you here. So in that light, you should know that this is your entry. This is your entry price. This is the current price. This is the money you use. And this is the highest you can get from the trade. And this is the percentage of return. This is the margin ratio. And this is your liquidation point. Now, I want to snap this page and post that I've entered a trade. I come here. I come to this place. And I click it. You see, it will give me those. These are the screenshots you see us posting online. Do you understand? So, and this is my leverage. I can adjust this leverage. I can adjust it. Now, I am in loss. How do I go back to profit immediately? Oh, it has entered. I wanted it to go to loss. And I push it to profit, and you see, I can push it to profit. Now, you can see that this is my balance. I have opened a position already with 0.5. It's not affecting it. For me to get liquidated, this thing has to pump to 7,000. 7093. Is it possible for this thing to pump from here? My brother, from here to this place, what did you do? Did you offend God? Or the thing? How much do you want to pump because of only you? That's why a private call is the best type of call. Now, some of you will be like, I want to set stop loss. I want to set stop loss. You come here. This is your stop loss button. You can see I've not even set it. This is my stop loss button here. Take profit and stop loss. A running trade. If a trade is running, you can still take profit. You can still say take a stop loss. My head is already aching. I will just take a small time for question and answer. 2 hours is enough. I just want you to know how to key in trade, and by the special grace of God, I know at the end of this training, some of you will learn how to key in trade. So this is your take profit. This is you want to close the trade, you want to close the market, you want to do reversal. Reversal simply means since we say it should come down, you go and click it and say it should go up. Mind you, it's very risky. Don't ever use reversal trade, because once you reverse it, if you had lost before, they don't count. Just like you are driving a car and you want to reverse back the fuel money. The fuel you use, will it then return the fuel to you? No, the fuel is already lost. So if you had lost and you reverse, it will reverse from that position, and you lost just like you are closing out a trade and opening a new position. It is what it is. So I want to hear questions. I want to hear when a trade is running, you can still come and add money. You can still set a stop loss. See, now I want to set a stop loss for this trading. Don't set a stop loss. That is my concern. You can set a stop loss if you want above your profit. Now, you can do partial closeout. You can do all closeout for this trade. So you can set where you want. So this SL now, most times this is what I use. When my price is above, when I'm in profit of 100% and I want to make money, you see something I do. Here is the current price. Here is the price I entered. Here is the current price. See what I will do now. I will come to stop loss button and say 0.02200. Now you can see that instead of using the stop loss against myself, I'm using it against the exchange. So when this thing pump to 222%, it will close out for me. Do you understand? I'll make profit. So sometimes when I'm in profit, that is when I come to set here. I'll just set it 1,700. You see, the higher money you have, if you have $1,000, it simply means you should use $50 to open a position, and don't open another position on that amount again. exchanges are very, very smart. When you, it's not by virtue of standard, when you want to set this stop loss, you are supposed to set it that I don't want this thing to go up too much, or 0.000255. If the thing reach 22, hey, somebody cannot even take this kind of amount. This is how you're supposed to set it to. You are supposed to set this stop loss above your entry, that above this place, that when this price goes against you by a certain number of amount, you should not take your money again. No, that's your entry amount. Oh, you should not go again. No, that if you go past that one, you will die. You now set it. You now say, okay, I beg. That is this money. That is what they'll charge you. This is how you're supposed to use your stop loss. But me, I am telling you, don't use it when you're using on the cross margin with this strategy. Don't use it, because this trade, if it goes against you by 1,000%, you cannot be liquidated. If it goes against you by 2,000%, that is when you can be liquidated. How do I know? Look at it. Look at it. Come to stop loss button here. Did I close the trade? What happened? Okay, network. Don't mind Wix. So why I'm encouraging you guys to use Wix is because of the funding rates. Okay, so now this is what will happen. Now I come to this stop loss button, this stop loss here. At what point will I be liquidated? Will I break even? I will break even at 0.02250. You can see now, no loss, no gain. When you see the write-up, read this write-up here with me. When the market price is greater than or less than 0.00, that sign you are seeing like V in horizontal form, it means all of you know greater than, less than now. So greater than or equal to this, it will close the market with a quantity of this. The estimated profit is 0 and the estimated yield is 0%. No profit, no gain. Now, I am supposed to set this stop loss above my capital. Let's say 2,000. Let's say it goes to 80. Or let me have some risk tolerance, 90. So when it goes against me by 35%, the trade is supposed to close, and they take this amount as their P&L, their profits. That is exchange gain. But I am that guy that is saying, don't set your stop loss. Now, at what point will you be liquidated? If the price goes to 0.7, almost 7,000, that is, if you use this strategy, you'll be liquidated at almost see the percentage, and that is your liquidation point. So you cannot be liquidated easily with this price of liquidation. This is your liquidation point. You must pay attention to this place. So now, this is what happened when exchange continue to hammer your head with this funding rates. They will collect funding rate. This amount will begin to come down, and once this amount begin to come down, your liquidation point keep reducing. Do you get? And if you're not careful and you're not in profit, OT low. That was what happened to so many people today. So I've come to the end of this training for today. Hey, my head is already banging because I've been talking too much. So that is that for how to key in a trade. Understand, there are so many things I still need to teach you about this page. But gradually, here is to see the chart of that trade. The trade you are currently on, you click this place, you see the chart. Then there's a calculate, this 3 dot here. You click it, you can see your calculator where you calculate so many things about the trade. Okay, you can calculate here so many things about the trade: your entry, long, short position, closing price, liquidation point. You can use here to calculate it. At what point will you be liquidated? This is the calculator for you. For those of you that are not good in mathematics, go there, this 3 dot, set in all your variables, then you press calculate. It will calculate for you. It is what it is. So guys, I welcome questions for the next 17 minutes, and then we'll call the class close for today. And I have given you L1, L2. L2 is what I recommend for a newbie. L1 is 10% of your capital in the futures trading account. We should take 1000%. That is like 100 movement for you to get liquidated. So note this and have peace. Shalom, guys. Wait, we have not started though. Don't go and carry this knowledge and say you are a trader. You are not a trader yet. Oh. You only know how to key in trade. Do you know the market sentiment? Do you know how to analyze market? Do you know how to analyze chart? So some of you now will come and say, Prince, have taught me how to trade. Oh, you go and put money. OT law. This knowledge is just the basics. You have not done anything. Just like I'm teaching you how to operate a mobile device. That is what I've just done. So you are not a trader yet. You are not a trader. Let's hear from you. Hey, ask your question, request a moment. Yeah.
Question.
I'll take my question was like this. If I'm not on a trade and I leave my money on my funding account, are they going to take their funding fee?
No trade is running now. The funding fee is based on the running trade. And funding fee is not stagnant, okay? If you are running 10 trades, different this in the charge you. It's not stagnant. It changes as the demand increases. So if you leave your money, they don't just charge your money. It's when the trade is run. Yeah.
Okay.
You are not the one I'm expecting question from. I want newbies who don't understand to come and ask me those questions so that I will the kind of people I want to come and ask questions is people that will be like, why did you say we should not use stop loss button? Why did you say we should use all those questions? That's what I want to hear. Those technocrats, those experts that the market is kicking out now.
GM boss, I don't know if I'm audible.
Yeah, very audible, sir.
Okay, so please, let's say the trade you just opened now, let's say the trade is in profit. How do you honorably close the trade? Did you get what I asked?
Yes, I get what you asked me. I use my stop loss button to close the trade. Now, there's something I need to explain to you guys. Oh yeah, this question calls for screen to share my screen. Now, let me show you guys something. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see now. If I want to close this trade now, because I'm in profit, I want to close the trade now. Hold on, let me refresh it. Okay, let me go to trade. Now, I want to close this trade now. If you use this button, close, exchange will determine your exit, how you are going to exit the trade. They can never go in your favor. They will reduce certain percentage from you and close the trade. If you use market close, the same thing. Because as you are about to close the trade, this place is not stable. I hope you are aware. So anything they close you with, that is what you take. I don't use this button. Now, if I want to close the trade, I use this button. I told you my style is different from that of I use here. It's not the traditional way you do things. I do my own. I come here. I use this stop loss button here. This button here to close my trade because here is against them. Do you understand? Why take profit? This is take profit. Take profit. I don't emphasize on take profit because I don't use that button. Take profit is against you. It's for you. Why stop loss is for them. Exchanges take profit as stop loss. Why you take profit at take profit? This is for this is for you. This is for exchange. It is only when you set a stop loss now that exchange can move to it and come and take their profit. So when you don't set a stop loss, they will not come. They will come and go back because what goes up must surely go down. When you set the stop loss immediately, you know they'll hit it for you. They have taken their profit. So, and you, this is your own take profit. When you take profit, they won't go there. When you set the stop loss, they will go there. So allow the trade to flow. This trade I have opened, I can leave it for one month. My money is still there. I hope you are aware. You cannot liquidate me except, to any general rule, there must be an exception. And except the trade goes me by 200 counts. That is like 2,000% before I can be liquidated. Note on 10x leverage. That's what I changed this into just to explain something. On 10x leverage, you see, I'm using 10x. So it will take 10 in 200 places for my money to get liquidated. Do you understand? So when you want to close with this close market and all these things, they will take certain percentage. But when you go and use that stop loss button, they won't. I don't know if at the end of this communication, they'll go and adjust their thing. But that is how I've been closing out. So when I'm in profit, I calculate here 0.012. I take profit at this. If it goes down to this, I know I'll take 300%. You see it now. If it goes by this, maybe 12, I know I'm going to take 400 and something percent. So this is what I use in taking profits. Do you understand? So I only use the stop loss button when I'm in profit. And now, if I set the stop loss here at 12, if this price go to 12, it will close the trade. If this price continue to crash from 12 down, I will still be in profit. So if it go to 11, I'm in profit. If it goes to 10, I'm in profit. If it goes to 9, I'm in profit. Anywhere it wants to go, it continue to go. And when I wake up in the morning, I discover it has gone to 9. I'll move to 10 and wait for it. Anytime this price want to come against me, it will stop at this place, and I will go with my 466% with my capital. You cannot liquidate me again. Thank you, and that answers your question. Close with stop loss.
My question is, assuming like I have maybe $10 now in my futures trading account, and we say we are not traders here, and you put like 3 signals. Somebody might say, boss.
Thank you for that wonderful question. I love this kind of question. I posted that if you have opened a position with $10 and I posted 15 signals, ignore it. Opportunities will come again. No FOMO, no pressure. If you FOMO simply means fear of missing out. You will lose your money. Opening multiple positions on $10 is a direct call for liquidation by exchanges. Don't try it. Exchanges is looking for who they will eat. Don't be the prey. $10, one position. Don't dare open it. If I post 50, my objective is not to post call for you. Is the master student I will start taking the class that can do all this one for. Those that will enroll. That's why I charge you money. Not even small money. I know many of you don't have you can't pay that kind of money now. It's the master class when we start the main academy. This one is just giving you the basics on how to trade. When I start the master class, those are the ones I can say, okay, pick a project. You are going to write a project. As it is now, I am seeing 1,900. How can I manage 1,900 people? It's not possible. That's why I'm giving this general training, so that you will not be liquidated. That is the objective of this training. You will not be liquidated when the call is made, and you must always be in profit at the end of the day, because what goes up must surely come down. If I want to take you futures trading, it can't be less than anything 3 months, and that 3 months you must write a project. That project you are going to monitor will be your first project to pay you. As a student, all of you now are supposed to go and look for one project, one asset, and study for the next 6 months. And at the end of the day, you write your report about the project. That is the project that will first pay you your first $1,000 when you graduate. Because when you graduate, like the university, you gotta start looking for a job. No, that's why you have already mastered the coin. You know how this coin behaves, when it goes up and when it comes down. You don't give it to anybody. You don't share it online. The one that is paying me now and my rent, I would like come and put my rent for you and go and give you online. What if they go and start put their evil eyes there? I study it, a project for 3 months, and then I can tell you now as we speak now where the project is going, either up or down, because today is Monday, and this kind of time, this coin is coming from social continent. These people are sleeping. These people are awake. It's as deep as that. So this thing you are seeing, futures trading, is not just a soft skill. It's a profession. You must study it in total. Forget what these things are doing. I don't know if you understand. So when the call is made, multiple calls, don't pay attention to it. If you get one successful trade a day, you are a successful person. One successful trade per even a week. If you get one successful trade per week, it's okay. It's only we Bongo that sometimes we get 6/6 in a day. You see different calls running up and down, budum, budum, budum. That is FOMO. And no FOMO, no pressure. Thank you.
So I have 2 questions to ask. You said if you want to, like, the best opening position for trading is 0.5. So can someone use 0.2 instead of 0.5? And my second question is, you said you only close your trade when using stop loss. So, and you are always making profit in it. Is there any possible way whereby you are losing in the trade and you want to close it? Is it? I don't know how to put the question for you to understand.
I understand your question, my friend. If 0.5 of $10, that 0.5 is because of I have $10. If you do 0.05 of another amount, it will be higher. Like for me, I use $1,000, I use $50. I have $1,000, I use $50. If I want to open another one again, I need to look for another 1,000 and bring. Now, you are asking a very good question. If you use 0.2, it means if 0.5 is 2,000% to get you liquidated, how much more will be 0.2? You are just taking us to another layer. Like layer 3, you have gone to layer 4 already, which is not attainable in realistic trading. It's not attainable, my friend. Then I know some of you will be saying, what if a coin rock bull? If a coin rock bull starts celebrating on a short position, you just say Jerusalem, Jerusalem. You start celebrating because your God has done it for you. If a coin rock bull, the market will crash and you make the maximum amount from the market. So rock bull is to your favor. If a market crash, it's to your favor. Remember, we have not discussed where you are shorting the token from. It is when we discuss that you know it's not just because you see a coin pumping. If a coin is pumping, do you know why it's pumping? You must go and know why it's pumping. At what percentage will this coin pump to? A newly listed token is very dangerous. Look at what happened today. They got so many people liquidated because they don't even understand this principle. So if you use 0.5, can they liquidate you now? All of you know they will not say no. You know, when I say they cannot liquidate you, people will be like, what is he saying? He's bragging and all of that. Understand strategies. Understand strategies. If you go and open another limit order, they have taken the amount out of it. Hope you know. If you open multiple limit order, they have taken the amount from your balance already. It has not initiated, but they have collected the money, and your liquidation point for a running trade has already been reduced. Those are the things you need to know. So you ask the second question. I beg your second question again.
My second question is, make us.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes today trade goes against me by 250%. But will I close the trade? No, I don't make losses. Exchange communicated with me recently and say, how is it possible that you have been trading and you don't have a loss? Because I can't make losses with my strategy. What goes up must surely come down. And if a trade goes against me by 1,000%, I don't close my trade. I still hold. Because you must come down. Nothing stays in the sky forever. So I make losses, but I don't incur losses. I sent the screenshot when a trade was against me by 250% today. Will I close? No. Do I say stop loss? No. A trade must go against you. Are you God? If it goes against you, leave it. It will come down. The AERG ego that want to kill everybody today, is it not down now? They lose, is it not down? It doesn't stay in the sky forever. It's a manipulation. Allow it. And create your allowances to the point that you cannot be liquidated. And you are good to go. Pump it. Now, there is a new strategy for a newly listed token on MEXC. I won't say it here because I just discovered it, that they have shifted the ground. And this ground they have shifted, it will burn them because I will catch them. I've just got a new algorithm today. I got a new algorithm, and what happened today? For 3 coins, a new algorithm. But I can't say that in the air. So for security reasons. So I go into losses, but I don't incur losses. Do you understand now? I can send you a screenshot where a trade was against me by 600%. And later, in less than 2 hours, it went in my favor for over 700%. But if I have used stop loss, Otilo, do you get? Hello? The person that asked the question, do you understand now?
Thank you.
All right.
GM boss.
John?
GM boss, can you hear me?
My time is up, and we're
One last.
no, we are closed for today. Just ask your last question and we have closed. My time is up, my friend.
Okay. You mentioned during your training that we can add to our position by to make our average price, so we'll not be in loss. Like for instance, now the trade you dropped this afternoon. At first we were at loss, but later someone told me that she added to our position to level our average price. And
If you use my strategy, don't rush to add, my friend. Except you want to force close the trade. That we have not gotten to that level yet.
okay.
We are talking about how to enter a position now. You are telling me about how to force close the trade. You are only force closing the trade when you're under pressure. When you borrow the money with my strategy.
Okay.
Or when they are charging your funding fees too high. I can assist you close the trade. I will teach you that. Calm. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You know, in your secondary school and primary school, we were told how to find an average of a certain number and then a missing number. This is how to find a missing number. All those mathematics you have done before, go and bring them. Because I will teach you when we need to use geometrical progression and arithmetical progression here. How to find average, change in price, change in profit, percentage change in price, percentage. You need to study them. Mathematics will come. If you are not good in mathematics, don't bother joining futures trading. Because mathematics is purely mathematics. It's mathematical, and you must do calculation at every given point in time. If I use 50x leverage and I open this trade with $0.5, at what percentage will I get $10? That's why, although they have put the calculator there for you. So guys, this is just the day 1 of the trading class, and I believe it was impactful, and I believe some of you have gotten some of the things to do. We are just starting. There are several strategies you need to use to penetrate the market. Market penetration strategy is there. We have market penetration strategy. We have liquidation strategy, risk management skills. There are so many things you need to learn. Profit management, how to strategize your profits. So when somebody is telling you, yes, I have been in losses, but I have not incurred losses because no token have pumped against me by 2,000%, because I'm always using layer 2, and we still have layer 3, layer 4, layer 5. How did they get there? Very rare. Trading is a profession. It's not just a skill. It's a profession that you need to learn. So unlearn those traditional ways of trading. Those ones will kill you. You get liquidated, you hit stop loss, you get liquidated, you hit stop loss. When you continue like that, you go broke. And then you start saying trading is a betting, is gambling. And then when you go to isolated, you can call it gambling because that one is just 100%. Now, by now, you know what it means for a trade to go. against you by 100%. So it's just a knockoff strategy. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming. We have come to the end of the training for today. I've done 4 minutes extra time, which is not supposed to be so. We are keeping the time. Thank you for coming. If you have any question, you can drop in the comment section. If I have my time, I will respond to them later. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Please don't
Thank
go
you so much.
don't go and key in any trade now. You are not a trader yet, because you go and key in trade from the support zone. No, you are not a trader yet. You must know what is your support and what is your resistance. You must know when a trade breaks out of resistance. You must know when a trade breaks out of support. From that moment, I can leave you. And then I am looking for 50 researchers who have worked with me in the past. Those people that we started this trading, please, I want you guys to reach out to me. I have a special kind of a group I want to put you guys so that we can align together. When you bring out a signal for me, I need to study it before we just a group of researchers. I want to first form that group so that we can research and so I'll take those are the people I want to retain in the academy as time fledges, so that they can also be training others. So I want 50 people who are very good at research, because the next batch of the training, we are going to pay hugely for it. Yeah, we're going to be paid class, and it's going to be very huge, not small money. Understand? So if you're skin off, you cannot come to the master class. You understand? Just what I'm telling you now is how to save your capital, because so many people have been losing money. Bro, you can get this money every day to pay your rent, pay your network, pay your Wi-Fi, take care of your feeding. You understand? Without making losses. But when I said it, some of you will not believe it. Many of you here applied it and you're in profits. So that is what I want to achieve. I'll teach you how to search for signals yourself. A group call is a dangerous call, okay? Avoid it. You understand? It's better not to enter a trade than to enter a trade and be praying for a trade to come down to your position. Note this and note that when a trade, this is the manipulation around trade can never be the importance of knowing that the trade is manipulated is very, very important. So just know that a call is a group call is a dangerous call. That talk is very far. It only takes deeper understanding. Those who understand already know what I'm saying. So thank you for coming around. Do have a great day ahead. Day or night. There will be need to support admins, and those external instructors later will make it openly for everybody. That will come later if there is a need for support the admins, and then maybe the instructors that will be coming, because I will not be the only one to take the class. I am bringing about 4 instructors. Some will take you on methodology, research methodology. Some will take you on different topics, and you can appreciate them if you want. It's not mandatory. The post, you can support them if you want. If you don't want to go, but nobody will come to your DM and say pay this amount. Please take note. Nobody will come and demand a dime from you. I am doing it. Don't pay me a dime. So this is not your traditional kind of training. So you must unlearn those traditional ones and focus on these new strategies. If there's there are always changes in strategies. We import, we export, we do so many adjustments. Like I told you now, I have a new strategy to tackle MEXZ. MEXZ just want to liquidate people by all means. Those people, and the people that are liquidating are those people that are using 50x, 20x that doesn't follow instruction. If you want to use 50x, ask me and I give you a strategy for 50x. I have strategy for 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, 200x, 400x. I have different strategies. You cannot just enter a trade without having a strategy, or you will be liquidated and you will cry. I don't want you to lose your capital. That's why I'm giving you this strategy now. I have more strategies to give you. Calm down. Why? Small. We go. You get. All right. That means shut down the space, man. Let's fucking go.